Hi all, Paul DeVries here. In a recent discussion with Mr. Black, and by the way, it was a very good sport, thank you, it dawned on me how to frame an important problem that's facing the Council, and that's reflected in the public comments that you receive. And in short, the Council establishes policies. It took me a while to figure this out, right? But the Council establishes policies related to city development based on recommendations from staff. The problem is that staff can give recommendations based on bad information, bad assumptions, and potentially limited training and knowledge. I'll give you 3 examples. First, the city has standard plans, and there's a handout there for you, that it considers acceptable for development, such as for stormwater control. Staff have not questioned these plans, yet some are flawed. For example, catch basin design, which does nothing for retaining stormwater when it is needed. Importantly, though, it puts the city at risk of spreading mosquito-borne diseases citywide. One can expect that risk to increase with climate change. I'm not going to go into the weeds. My one-page handout gives a very simple layout of the details behind that. I'll note, though, that as a licensed professional engineer, and I received my PhD from the University of Washington in hydraulic and hydrologic engineering, I've gotten, frankly, quite frustrated at times in discussions with staff and interactions with various public works and planning staff who have actually been, frankly, quite arrogant, condescending, and sometimes exhibit limited critical thinking regarding stormwater drainage issues. Second example, the city has a staff person responsible for traffic planning, calling themselves an engineer, but there's no record of their being professionally licensed nor having passed the state's Fundamentals of Engineering exam. All senior engineering students, undergraduate students, take this exam before they go out to work. 2 things to note. 1, the Board of Professional Licensing Registration can levy fines regarding individuals practicing without a license, and they take a dim view of people calling themselves an engineer accordingly. And B, do you ever wonder why everyone complains about traffic in Kirkland? Third example, presently there's no Director of Public Works listed on the city website, and as I understand it, there's a Deputy Director of Public Works and Deputy City Manager. Neither have professional engineering licensing qualifications. So how can they know when staff is telling them something that's based on either sound or bad engineering judgment that affects designs and it affects planning, stuff like that? That they can't. I mean, and you can't expect them to know. So the bottom line here is that the Council continues to receive recommendations from staff based on bad information, bad judgment, insufficient technical expertise in some cases, bad assumptions, and frankly, there's this appearance of listening more to staff than to the constituents who are impacted by these staff. Case in point, this unsound proposal to build 4 to 6-story buildings all along our terrace around Kirkland. I won't go into details there. I strongly recommend that the Council set up an independent review mechanism where you can ensure that what you're being told by staff is based on sound engineering, sound planning, and sound data. Otherwise, I'm afraid we're very close to that final nail in the coffin of Kirkland being livable. I thank you for your time and consideration.